No one's gonna tell you this. So encouragement of the day. I'm not convinced she's pregnant. My hot husband did work for me. Oh, that's another thing my husband did. And the best news of all, that does bring me to the sad part of the vlog, living our lives not in fear. We have some life and we have some death. Hello friends, I am Alex and welcome back to the vlog. I figured for any of you who is like me and just wants to be in on the know, I figured I would go around and give you a full update on everything that has been going on the homestead. We have some life and we have some death and a lot of our future plans. So hopefully you'll walk away today having learned something new, or maybe like me, you want to turn on something that is wholesome and you know that it is going to be clean, so that way you can sit together with your family and throw on something to relax and chit chat and hang out with me. But we have been under the weather this week, and so now it is officially the weekend. Because you know our family and our family does struggle with ADHD, I do encourage you to hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button, because sometimes we aren't on schedule like we wish we would. But that notification will help you and help us be able to communicate with you when we kind of are not on schedule like we hope to be. But hopefully you guys have been liking Philip's artistic abilities on our videos, the most recent ones. It just takes us so much longer to post them because there's so much work that goes into all the artistic sides of it. But it brings us joy to know that when we look back on our family, it's videos that we're proud of and excited to look back on. And so hopefully you guys have been enjoying that. But today is going to be an update, so it's not going to be as fancy of a video. But I do have my fancy husband in the background that has been doing a lot of homestead projects for me. And we're gonna try to cover all those projects in one video very quickly. Are you guys ready to keep up? I'm gonna try to talk fast, or my battery could just die instead. Hi, James. You guys missed that video? This is James Blue. Hi, Bubba. Or did you miss this post? Hi, kitties. I don't think I ever told you guys their names. We've got Pastry, Biscuit, and Butter. Our original cat was Brownie, and the kids went with Biscuit, and then we stuck on that theme. Can you guys go back to the barn, please? First update, it's time to start. It's really time to start. I understand that we are living our lives not in fear, because that is not of the Lord. However, I think it is very smart to have certain skills and knowledge that our ancestors have known for thousands of years. And I'm sure God's up there scratching his head being like, so you don't want to even know how to grow your own food and just depend on everybody else? All right, let's see how that works out. But I think it's really important for all of us to have this knowledge. So hopefully my passion here is that even if you're not doing it, you're going to be learning it through us and you'll have those skills. And it is time to start growing food. It is winter, but it is time to prep for spring. And I am going to show you my garden space is here. I am very blessed. But even if this was my full backyard, it's not that big. We are going to be extending up our side garden this year. But Alex, how do I learn if I don't even have this square footprint? I didn't even have land to my name at all. I had a concrete patio. I do this for aesthetics and ease and function. Buttercup, I'm getting to you. She wants me to tell you all about her life. She knows she's the hot shot on the homestead. That's our cow, by the way. I feel like I can't move on to the homestead update until I tell you how you can be learning with us. Sorry, let me explain. These are grow towers, so I have them all spaced out. I'm refilling potting soil into them, and then I will be stacking them up. But if you guys have seen them, I have them on either side of my window, right outside, and I stack them, and I grow lettuce in them because lettuce in my garden has not done super great with how I water and splash back and everything. But if you guys want to start learning how to grow your own food and you don't have the footprint, or you just want to get started, I love these. I love this company. I love the strong faith-based company that they are. This is GreenStalk. This is a tower garden. So I will have 30 pots of plants in a 2 square foot footprint. I could have put that outside of my front door in the condo, and I could have totally grown food. It would have been awesome. Or my herbs. Or my other idea is you do a tower and you do a fertility tower and you just grow all the herbs that you need to pick your own. Has anyone tried to buy fertility? There's different brands. It's tea that you drink every day to help with your fertility. And you can grow your own. Or a herb garden or a lettuce tower like I do. Or strawberry tower would be awesome. Now I'm going to get down into my garden, but I wanted to tell you guys, Philip pointed out, he said, Alex, did you see this? It is the best discount that I have seen in over a year. And so you can get buy one, get one 60% off. And if you get 2 GreenStalk towers, plus if you add on our PHILANDALEX, I think is our discount code for like $10 off. With that discount, you're going to be getting them for the cheapest price I have seen. It's like $100 a tower. And so all of my friends and family that have been waiting and asking me, hey, Alex, let me know when the deal is happening. It's happening now. You buy it now, we're going to be growing all year round and you're going to be learning hands-on. So fun. So I believe I saw the sale is only going until the 21st, so I would jump on it right now if you guys are interested. And I looked it up. I have not seen this good of a sale in over a year, so you're definitely going to want to jump on this sale specifically. But this whole past year, I promised you guys I would give you guys when deals came out for the GreenStalk. I haven't told you about any of the deals this past year, so I promised myself I wasn't going to let another discount go by if you guys have been looking at that. But hopefully, some of you are turning any ground that you have into food. I have a friend in California, Kristen, you know who you are. I am trying to convert her into her buying flowers and the beautiful stuff that she has in her around her house, and she has a smaller square footprint. She is in California where she doesn't necessarily have, this would be her whole backyard, would be food. But she has beds like this. This is onions. I want to convince her and each and every one of you, if you even just have a small little area, plant some onions or garlic. Guys, look at this. So I planted some of this early on, which is, I will let you guys know, I'll be better. Guys, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to try to be better of just hopping on stories and say, hey, by the way, go plant your garlic. But guess what? Just a few weeks ago, I planted garlic over here. Look at this little guy. Look at that little guy. My kids helped me plant all these little garlics. Look. And you know what you get if you plant nothing? Nothing. All the things in life. If you want a harvest, we have to pour in. I'm looking. I can't believe it. Ha! Guys, this was not up yesterday when I was looking. They came up just for you. Happy birthday, little guys. But even if you're late and feel like, oh, well, I should have done that. I'll do it next year. That's my perfectionism side. Well, it should have been in weeks ago. I'll do it next year. No, you won't. Practice now. No one's going to tell you this. I bought organic garlic from a co-op that I am a part of. It's not seed garlic. It's not ones that you're supposed to plant. The chances of not being sprayed with anti-sprouting sprays would be an organic option. Go to the grocery store. Seed garlic is expensive. Go to the grocery store, splurge on some organic garlic, put it in the ground. I'm going to pull up this garlic. Come on. Come on, little guy. Don't want to damage your roots too bad. Okay. Here, just come to me. Okay, can you see how this garlic, the pointy side is up? And that's going to grow the plant. The flat side, do you know what I'm talking about with garlic? The flat side, that's where the roots are going to come out. Put that flat side in the ground. Put the pointy side up. Just put it around the edges of your flowers. Guess what? You're gonna get less pests around your flowers. I'm talking to you, Kristen. Just put some garlic in the ground and you're gonna be harvesting your own food. And then we're gonna go make it into some medicinal stuff later this year. And then it'll be more potent and it'll be yours in your small little flower bed right in the front yard. You're just gonna put those garlics right in there. And guess what? Maybe they're not huge this year because you didn't plant them early enough. But you know what? You got something. So far, we've got grapevines that are smacking me in the face. We've got garlic sprouting up all over the place. Yeah, I know that rhymed. Didn't do it on purpose. Proud of myself. And then onions. Holy coldness! Are you freezing? Brr!
Are you cold?
I'm so cold. Freezing cold.
But is it warm where they are?
Yeah, Kinsley's question for you guys always. What's the temperature like there? We had a very warm day the other day. and planted all of these.
I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
We were wearing shorts and a t-shirt planting onions, and now we're freezing. There's like 5 things I want to say, but I'm trying to figure out how to say all 5 without making this video go on forever. So you know what I got for Valentine's Day, other than a very, very hot husband? My hot husband did work for me. This mulch around the garden. Can you see? Our grass is so dead you can barely see. Dead grass, then a big huge pile right along the edge of the garden. So that's going to help suppress the grass creeping into the garden. My second Valentine's Day project present was to fix the side garden. Here's your encouragement of the day. You guys remember those? If you guys have been following our vlog for a very long time, we used to do encouragement of the day. I miss those. Whew. I'm gonna stay. So encouragement of the day. Let's pretend you do have a space and you do want to start learning how to grow food and you do want a little bit of a garden, but you feel like, I don't know where to start and I don't want to break the bank. Philip and I are more passionate about being frugal than lots of things. If you want frugal tips and tricks, have lunch with Philip. He will spill all the beans on how he saves us so much. He's just so good at it. So encouragement of the day is grow food with me this year. Even if it's something small, just learn and teach your kids. Let's teach the next generation. You've got this. We've got this. We're going to be the powerhouse to bring it back. But see this? This is what we did the other day.
We
Thank
put
you.
cardboard down.
Follow her. And then what? And then what do we do?
We put bricks on it. So,
Where do we get the cardboard?
Costco.
Costco. So my encouragement is, yes, you can save boxes and pull off the tape and want to rip your hair out, because I did that for 4 years. I have learned getting slips from Costco. If you or any of your friends have a membership to Costco, they want to get rid of them. They need to keep a handful on hand, but for the most part, they're very generous to let us take these off their hands. These are the pieces of cardboard that goes between the layers. No ripping tape. They lay out smoothly. They're huge. So let's pretend you're developing a space. You're going to take where your grass is or your spot is. You're going to put down cardboard and it's going to kill the weeds. The cardboard's going to break down into more organic matter, but we got to get something on top. So if you can afford to put down compost, that would be great. If you can get free wood chips and put those down, it might take a year for that to break down into being really good soil, but you can let that get really wet or even rip through and plant in your ground, and hopefully your ground has a little bit of fertility to be able to grow at least something that first year. If you want to put down some straw that's not been sprayed, that's hard to find. Some hay, you might be dealing with some weeds, but it's still, some people are willing to just get rid of their old animal bedding or anything. If you're willing to do a little bit of legwork, you can get things a little bit more free than paying for it. But if you're willing, our first year, we ended up going to a place that was a big, huge, we had a bulk soil place that we have here, and we will buy bulk soil by the yard, either compost or broken down wood chips. Dream world, let's pretend you can get 6 inches of compost down. This side of my garden is actually pretty fertile already from some animal bedding and other things. So I am just going to maybe put a little bit of compost on top, but I'm just going to throw some of my animal bedding on top, the hay. I might get some weeds, but you know what? That's okay with me. We are going to try to, for the first time, get a year's worth of potatoes. So the encouragement of the day is find a spot. Let's grow something together. Even if you want to just grow something small, let's do this. We're all throwing on our snow gear when we were in shorts and a t-shirt the other day. Okay, let's say that we got enough garden update. If you have questions that we want to dive into something, leave it in the comments below. Anyone who's met me in person over the last 5 years, I would say, I could talk homesteading nonstop. I like it a lot. I love my farm. Should we show Daddy's handiwork? So over the winter, we brought all of the animals off the pasture to give it some rest, and we used our lean-to that Philip finished building. It took us a lot of time, but it saved us a lot of money for him doing it with a couple of buddies. We're super excited to get them back onto pasture.
To get the last of the maple syrup sap.
Oh, that's another thing my husband did for me this winter. He doesn't like maple syrup. However, I love it. And so
I love it. It's better than you could buy in the store.
No, but I mean,
I don't
you
use sugary
not
things
sweet.
the way that
Yeah.
you do.
I'm gonna.
For how sweet you already are, why would you need more sweetness?
Oh, nice. I'll link that video. We did a whole video of Philip making maple syrup a handful of years ago. We're almost to the tail end of maple syrup making season. We do have some sugar maples. We found out you can tap your black walnut trees. Takes a lot more to evaporate off, but you can make syrup out of that. And apparently it goes for a very pretty penny. So we'll try that next year. But what this amazing husband of mine did was he separated our pigs. So everybody used to be over here. We had a shelter within the shelter. They like the hay, and then they extend all the way out here. But we brought the grown-ups over here because they were hogging all the food.
They were being greedy.
They were greedy, and the little ones are having a hard time.
Hush,
And
buddy.
guess what? We
So
are
we
on
did
Piglet
too.
Watch with our girl. I'm not convinced she's pregnant, but she's been filling out over the last couple of days, and her teats have been elongating a little bit. So we are on Piglet Watch, which in that case we will move her back over there and change up the setup. I'm hoping she's just in heat, but she could very well be pregnant with a small litter. That does bring me to the sad part of the vlog. We did have a loss on the homestead that I don't believe I shared. We had a tiny little pig that I bought as a beautiful purebred Kuni. She was little, she was the sweetest. She followed us around like a dog. We treated her very well. A few days after we came back from California in the fall, she was fine that morning. Philip had gone out to feed everybody, and that afternoon she was gone. And I knew she had a hard start from the beginning. She came to us with some parasites, which were easily cleared up. She had some lice, not like human lice. It's not contagious to us. It's not the same. Cleared her for that. Then found worms because we were already treating her. That kind of came out. So I think her gut was already a struggle. She was very constipated. She was very backed up when she had passed. I don't know if her gut wasn't awesome from the beginning, if she got a little dehydrated. I honestly am not sure what happened. That was a really sad loss. That was one of my favorite animals on the farm. I would say Buttercup, of course, is my absolute favorite animal. But this little piglet was my second favorite. She was so obedient and trained and came, and she was almost like a little dog. She was so sweet. But let's switch from a loss to a life. If you guys missed it, Buttercup had her baby. And the best news of all, his genetics came back. He is officially an A2 Jersey that is homopolled, which means he does not even carry the horned gene. Buttercup is heteropolled, meaning she doesn't have horns, but she carries the gene. He doesn't even carry the gene. He will not pass a horned gene, which on a homestead, I just prefer not to have horns around my children or myself. Ah! That's my hair! It's not very nutritious. I don't have a lot of it. You like your boy. The downfall is that he is a boy, so he will make great genetics, and we're excited for him to go to his forever home, but it won't be here. Thank you. Thank you for cleaning me too. You love me too? Oh, he's so sweet.
His name is Peanut, if you guys don't know that.
Oh, hi, Peanut. Oh, yes.
He's a
And he's
little
got-
nut,
he's-
that's what he is.
He's got
He's
that
brown like a
beautiful,
nut.
oh, hello. You want the attention. I know.
Peanut.
He's got the beautiful deer look to him. Like he looks like a little baby deer almost. So we have had a couple of people already inquire about him. So if you are interested, I would jump on that bandwagon and email us. We want to get him set up with his forever home. So go ahead and send us an email if you or anybody you know is interested in having a very good, strong genetic bull on their homestead. Hey, remember when I said I would talk quick? I love you guys that are still hanging with me. I hope you're drinking your cup of coffee or something fun and just enjoying the time together. But back to the pigs. So we have our boar, Fred, and we have our sow, Ricky. Lucy and Ethel were our other breeder gilts that turned into sows because they had litters of piglets on our homestead. those 2 sows went to other homesteads, and Ethel ended up having 10 piglets at my friend's homestead. 10! I was very shocked and amazed. We only have 1 mom pig, and that's what we needed. We needed to not have so much chaos all the time, but I'm really thinking that we might have chaos coming soon. Ricky, why are your nipples getting so big? Oh, that feels good. He loves the belly scratches. Oh, the crusted ice. Frosty. We have like 2 more freezing cold days and it's gonna start warming up. Sorry, back and forth between pigs and cows, but obviously that means we are back in milk. We are back to milking chores. I showed you getting into my milking and chore ensemble. I have been looking for coveralls for like 6 months, and I would say $50 to $100 secondhand is the best that I found. I got these at the flea market for $5. Can we talk about doing a happy dance? I was so excited, and it's my favorite outfit to put on. It's the best part. You can go outside and get your stuff done, but you don't have to feel cold. It's wonderful.